Okay, wow, this is so embarrassing. So here are my undone brows. They're so rough. We're about to get them in check. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my spoolie and I'm just going to brush my brow hairs the way I like to brush them. So I like to brush them up in the front like this, and then towards the back I like to brush them downward just so I can really see where the arch is and so I can see where I need to pluck. I'm just going to start tweezing. I mean, I'm sure you guys all know how to tweeze.
So I'm just gonna go underneath my brow and get all those hairs underneath my brows and the tiny hairs above my brow, and kind of just try to make them look as clean as possible without over tweezing, because I always over tweeze for some reason. It's like one hair and you just, everything goes wrong. But now I'm taking my Benefit Kabrow pomade, and this is in the shade number 4, and it comes with a little brush, which is really handy, and I'm just starting by drawing a line on the bottom of my brow just to give me a base, and then I'm brushing it upwards. You never want to start your line in the front because you kind of want that ombre look. You don't want all the product to be in the front. So whenever you're doing this, just make sure you start at the back or in the middle and then kind of brush any excess towards the front. And I'm just gonna keep applying more product. I basically put it towards the end and then kind of brush anything else in the front, as you saw me doing. And I always make sure to go back over it with the spoolie. And I like to extend my brow in the front and in the back because I have little tiny brows, so I like them to look longer than they really are. And you'll see me like trying to get the front to look longer and then extending the tail. I hope I'm making sense. This is a lot harder than I expected it was going to be to explain. But again, I'm just being a fraud and faking my little tail in the end. And bringing the product forward. And as you can see, I'm just trying to get the front to look the way I want it to. It never does what I want it to do, but yeah, I just nitpick with it for a while. And now I'm taking my Graftobian foundation palette. You can use any concealer really. I usually either use this or LA Girl, but just try to find a concealer that's maybe one shade lighter than your skin tone. We definitely do not want that white cast around our brow, so just make sure the concealer you use is not too light for your skin tone. And I'm carving out my brow bone, just making it look sharp, you know, tweaked. You definitely do not have to do this if you don't want to, but I like to do it. I'm just taking whatever's left on the brush and going on top of my brow. I definitely focus more on the bottom, so the top really doesn't matter for me, but I just take whatever's left just to make it a little bit more clean. And then I'm just grabbing any brush and blending out all that concealer, and then I'm going to go back into the pomade and fix any mistakes that the concealer made. And then after I finish those touch-ups, I'm going to do the other side the same way. This brow actually is my favorite because it actually follows directions. Like, comment below what your favorite brow is, because I feel like every girl has one. Like, there's always that one brow that just does not want to listen, and then the other one is always looking fleeky. Comment below. Yes, look at that brow. Look how sharp. Look how dagger sharp. I love, this is my favorite part of doing my brows. Honestly, the concealer just gives me life. All the life is given. And again, I'm just going on the top, focusing in the front, just trying to make my brows look more arched, basically. So that's what the concealer is for. and I'm just blending all that product out. I'm focusing mostly on the bottom. I don't really go up near the brow too much because we don't want to mess up that sharp line we just made. And then I just go back in and extend my tail and kind of fluff the front of my brow. That's pretty much all I do, honestly. Fluff the front and the end. And that's it.
Alright you guys, so that is pretty much it for how I do my brows. They change literally every time I do them, so they might not look the same in every video, but this is basically what I do or try to achieve for my brows. Let you guys know if it changes. I'll definitely do an updated version, but for right now, that's pretty much the gist. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.